I promise you that if you stick around and watch this video for at least 5 minutes, 5 minutes, just 5 minutes, you're going to learn how to respect yourself. Because I've been talking a lot about self-love, self-care, and so many other topics, but in my last video, I even spoke about how to gain respect from other people. But in this video, we're going to be talking about how to respect your own self. Because a lot of you guys have been going around and violating yourself, have been going around and doing yourself dirty, have been treating yourself like trash, no regard, no respect for yourself. And when it comes to self-respect, it's all about honoring and valuing your own self. If you don't honor and value your own self to the core, if you don't honor and value your own self aggressively, violently, obsessively, then who else is going to do that for you? Nobody. The same thing applies to self-love. I think all these topics are just so they're related, they're intertwined, like self-love, self-respect, self-care. Like you cannot do without self-respect when you talk about self-love. So with that being said, today let's talk about how to respect yourself, because you need to respect yourself. You cannot be roaming about and wanting respect from other people, meanwhile you do not respect yourself. Like make it make sense. It doesn't make sense. Like no. And as usual, I have 5 tips for you. And before I go to the video, let me introduce myself. My name is Gloria, and I create videos on personal development, self-love, growth mindset, all the yummy and juicy stuff. If that is something you want to see more of, make sure you stick around by subscribing. Okay. So yeah, the very first thing you need to do if you want to respect yourself is do not be afraid to say no. No. You see this no sounds like a very simple word. I mean, there's just 2 letters in that word, but it's so hard for a lot of people to say no. I know this for a fact because I also there was a time in my life where telling people no was like a bad thing. Telling people no was a thing that would literally make me feel guilty. I'll feel guilty about telling somebody else no, simply because I don't want to hurt them. Basically, people that are afraid to say no are just people pleasers. Okay, you please people at your own detriment, you please people at your own downfall. Like you do anything to gain approval or validation or love. You're just scared of rejection. You're scared that the person is going to not like you, and because of that you're always going to say yes to everything. Yes, 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 even when you know deep down inside of you that you don't want to do this thing. So see, if you want to start respecting yourself, because the more you keep saying yes, yes, and pleasing every single person, even when you do not want to do that thing, you're disrespecting yourself. Okay, start saying no today. No. Yes, say it. Tell the person I'm the one that said you should say no. Okay. And yeah, I'm in my house. They should come and find me and beat me up or something. I know I'm telling you to say no, 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 no. But you can say no, no, no to everybody. But do not say no to your Nigerian parents. Those of you that know, do not even say no to your Nigerian parents, because oh my god. Let's not even start talking about childhood core memories and childhood, traumatizing experiences. But you get what I'm trying to say. But just learn how to say no. Okay, the act of saying no, of not being afraid to say no, it means that you respect yourself, you respect your values, and you respect yourself, basically. Okay, I don't have too much to say about this, but that's just it. Nobody will beat you if you talk no. Nobody will beat you except for your Nigerian African parents. Those that know know what I'm talking about. Another thing is sticking to your words, being disciplined to your words. If you said you were going to do something, do it. Talk and do. It's not the one that you say, oh, you're going to do something, but you end up not doing that thing that you said you were going to do. Let me give you a very good example that I always give. Imagine that you have somebody in your life, let's say a partner or a family member or friend, that keeps promising you something, but they never ever come through. Like they never ever do that thing that they promised you. Tell me, I really want to hear. Are you going to respect that person? There is no way in hell or in heaven that you're going to respect that person that keeps telling you, giving their words to you, but never ever ever live up to their words. So the same thing applies to you. The more you keep telling yourself that I'm going to do this and you don't do it, trust me, it's making you're disrespecting yourself, and it's making you, lack self-respect for yourself. You don't know how sweet it is. I want to experience, this feeling when I don't know about you, but me, whenever I say I'm going to do something, it doesn't matter how huge or how little the task is. Like, whenever I get it done, it might be as little as, oh, I'm just going to say, oh, every single day I wake up, I'm going to sweep my room. Every single day I wake up, I'm going to dress my bed. And when I honor those words, like, it makes me feel so, 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 so good. Honestly, it does. Okay. So the fact this dog doesn't have any respect. Anyways, I hope you can hear me. I'm so sorry for that. The fact that you keep, disrespecting yourself by not honoring your words is making you lack self-respect. So
Oh my God.
oh, start sticking to your words today, okay, and see how you start to respect and admire yourself more. You will never achieve your goals if you do not respect yourself, okay? If you do not have honor and commitment to yourself, there is no way in hell that you would achieve your goals in life. So make sure that you honor your words and you stay committed to whatever you said you were going to do. Okay, number three thing is to leave any relationship where you're not valued or respected. Let me come again. Leave any relationship where you are not valued or respected. I keep saying this in my videos, like, do you know who you are? Do you know who you are? If you do not think that you are important, then that's a very, very big shame. If you think you're irrelevant, that's a very, very big shame. God is really disappointed at you right now because He did not, plant you or bring you in onto this earth for you to let people stamp, match, and treat you anyhow. Any relationship where you're not valued or respected, please immediately exit that relationship, because I don't see how you're going to be at peace, or I don't see how you're going to be happy in a relationship where you're not valued or respected. Okay, I'm not talking about only relationship with a man or a woman, like even friendships, family member. Like, I'm not saying you should disown your family members. Oh no, that is not what I said. But you can do well, to avoid them, avoid, being in the same space with them. Like, just avoid it by all means necessary, because you will never, I don't see how there is peace, or your peace of mind, your happiness, your joy in a relationship where you're not valued and respected. In a relationship where you're constantly disrespected, disregarded, you're going to be hot and sad 247, that kind of relationship. So what's the point? Like, what is the point exactly to still, force yourself and just stay there? It means that you lack, first of all, you lack self-love for yourself, and then you don't have self-respect. So please make sure that you exit a relationship where you are not valued or respected. If you want to respect yourself more, okay, it just shows that you respect yourself more. Okay, I'm not going to force myself on you. I'm not going to, force things. I'm not going to force you to see I'm not going to force you to see my worth, I'm not going to force you to see my value. Like, if you do not see it and you ignore me and you downgrade me and you take me for granted, then I'm just going to exit quietly and peacefully. Another very, very important thing is to invest in yourself. Invest in yourself, invest in your appearance, invest in your mental health, invest in your, physical, all ramifications. Okay, make sure that you invest in yourself. See, aggressively, violently, obsessively, persuasively, invest in yourself, because what you do not a flower that you do not water, or a flower that you not take care of properly, is not going to grow. And okay, let me give you a very good example. Just imagine that you have this wardrobe in your house, and the wardrobe is just empty. There is nothing in that wardrobe. You're not really going to value that. You, of course, you're going to value the wardrobe, but imagine that that wardrobe is filled with, luxury items or important, items. The wardrobe is, is fully stocked with your favorite, outfit, your favorite jewelry. You're going to value the wardrobe, because this wardrobe is keeping these items safe. I don't know if this example is making sense, but basically just water yourself. You can invest in yourself, pour in yourself. You can never ever get tired of pouring into you, because what you do not have, you cannot give out to another person. So make sure that you pour, continue to pour all the goodness, all the yummy and juicy things of life into yourself. Okay, do not ever have this stupid mentality that you do not deserve something good. Do not ever have this mentality that, do not have a stagnant mentality. Basically, like, your mentality, your mindset should be flexible. Okay, when it comes to you, like, every single thing is possible. Okay, do not have this limiting, poverty stricken, crazy like mindset. No. I once had that kind of stupid mindset. Like, have an abundant mindset. Okay, when it comes to you, nothing is too much. In fact, it's too small. Okay, bring me 10 extra, bring me 20 extra. It's too small, please. God, don't joke. Oh, very last tip that I'm going to talk about today is to get your boundaries right and straight. This one is my personal favorite. Your boundaries. And this point is actually connected a bit, like, it's the same thing as saying no, but not the same thing. But like, yes, when you're setting your boundaries, you're basically saying this does not work with me. Okay, like, this doesn't apply to me. I'm not going to get involved in this. Okay, this basically saying this doesn't work. Okay, this is not what I want. Okay, this doesn't apply to me. I'm not going to let this happen. This is not going to surface. You're basically advocating for your own needs, because when it comes to setting boundaries, you're telling yourself that your decisions, your needs, matter, and anything that goes contrary to that is not going to sit well with you. Okay, so like, it is so important to set boundaries. Like, do not be afraid or scared to set boundaries, because when you have your boundaries, it just makes you respect yourself more as a person. Always know what you want. Always know what you want. Okay, don't be a copycat. Don't be trying to copy another person's boundaries. Like, know what you want. Okay, when you sit down with yourself and talk to yourself, in your heart, in your mind, in your soul, you know exactly what goes and what doesn't go. No dey fear anybody. Okay, nothing anybody want to do, nobody's going to beat you up. Okay, I promise you, nobody's going to beat you up. Okay, if they beat you up, call me. If they beat you up, nobody's going to beat you up, I promise. Oh my god. People that do not have like physical strength, like, we have mouths, like, we talk a lot. But yeah, call me. Okay, we'll gang up and go to that person's house, and anyways, so with these few points that I've mentioned, I hope that you have finally started, to relate with these things. And trust me, if you do these things, if you're on a, journey to, respect yourself more, make sure you watch other videos like this too, because there's so many other things that you can do to respect yourself more. Let me know your comments in this let me know your opinions in the comment section. See, when it comes to you, okay, do not give up. When it comes to you, do not give up. Make sure that you, even if you fall, get up again. Even if you fall 1 million times, always get up. Always get up again. At the end of the day, it's going to work out. And at the end of the day, you're going to be all right if you keep getting up. But if you just stay down there, then you're just going to, lose yourself or something. So when it comes to you, do not give up. Do not give up. Mami Toka. Okay. So thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.